I'm confirming that a quorum is present for the Council on Aging meeting today, and I would entertain a motion to open.
Motion open.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And now we'll do the roll call of our voting members. Why don't we start with you, Susan?
Susan Grillo here.
Chuck Mayor, present.
Damon Jesperson here.
Geraldine DeMayo here.
Chris Howe, present.
Cindy Currier.
We have one other person here. It is Bill DeMayo, one of our illustrious selectmen. Thank you for joining us today. We have the next order of business to review and approve the November 27th meeting minutes and the January 22nd meeting minutes. So we'll take them in that order. November 1st.
Motion to approve is read.
Seconded.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And for January 22nd?
I abstain. I wasn't there.
Motion to approve the
I was
January
absent, so
22nd
I
minutes.
can't, I have to abstain.
All right. Since we have two abstaining members,
Yeah, put it off till next
yeah, I
month.
think we will table it to the next month. So I'd entertain a motion to table approval of the January 22nd minutes. So moved.
Also moved.
I'll second it. All those in favor of tabling? Aye. Director's report.
Okay. So we had our first Senior Feet program, which is a medical pedicure program. It was really well received. So we have our next one scheduled for February 28th, this week. So it is the last Wednesday of each month. This is something that Barbara, the nurse who is doing this program, says you do not need to do monthly, maybe every 2 or 3 months. So we're hoping to get a fresh crop of people in for this February. So I don't know if there's any appointments left open, but if people are interested, they can certainly give us a call before Wednesday. The cost is $30. It's paid directly to Barbara. Gordon College Center for Balance is coming on Wednesday, March 20th. Our ping pong program is going really well. We're starting to get a group of regulars there. So that is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 1 at the field house. I'm likely going to change that time to 10 to 12. It's rare that anyone shows up before 10, and they're usually done by noon time. So I will talk to the rec committee about adjusting the times. Game night is Tuesday, March 26th from 4 to 6 p.m. Our St. Patrick's Day event is coming up. That's Tuesday, March 12th over at PETA Hall for a corned beef and cabbage lunch. Live music. We've had the same Irish musicians come for the past 2 events, so they're coming back again this time. Right now, all those spots are taken, so we're taking a wait list. Watercolor class with Bill Duke is Tuesday, March 19th. That's from 10 to 1. $20 is paid in cash directly to Bill. We'd like to have people give us their money for that in advance. He can only take 10 participants in that class. We've had, on occasion, people sign up for it and then they don't show up. And then someone else misses out on the class and Bill misses out on the funds from the person coming. So we like to collect that money in advance. Similar thing, Exploring Creativity in Watercolor with Peggy Poppy is a new class we started. Chris can actually speak to that because she's been there. But that is something we've asked people to pay for it's a 4-week class. So you pay in advance to Peggy for the 4 weeks. But that's a great,
Yeah,
it's a good class.
that's a good class.
Traveling Chef is this Thursday, the 29th, and then on Thursday, March 21st. AARP Tax Aid, we have them coming back again this year. They are Monday, March 18th. All 16 spots have been taken, so that's good news. We didn't sell out all of our spots last year, but all 16 have been taken this year. Hopefully, I can encourage them to give us, if not more spots next year, maybe another day, just because we've maxed out. And I know there's a lot of people who could use this. way ahead speaking. April 30th, we have a breakfast with the chiefs scheduled. May 7th, we have coffee with the cop at the Newbury Police Department. And May 15th, we're having Curtis Walton, who is the EMS coordinator with the fire department, come back and do a CPR AED basic first aid class. It is strictly informational, it's not to certify anyone, but we had a class last year with a group of seniors just to review with them about how to do CPR, when you would do CPR, how to use an AED. Not that people necessarily have them at home, but I have it at the yoga class, I have it at the stretch class, I have it we have them here. You see them in a lot of places. So people don't panic and not know what to do, though they are pretty self-explanatory. They talk to you and tell you what to do, but
But it's also a high stress time, so
Right.
going over
Yeah.
it first is always good.
in a very calm situation, right? And that's the reason for the CPR too. If you know what to do, hopefully in the event something happens, you have a little bit of knowledge and you'll be able to put that to use.
Good thing to know. And it changes every year, I swear they change some little something, just
Yes.
every time I research, there's something new.
Well, I remember when I was in high school, you had to do the breaths, and they
Yeah.
don't do that anymore, so it's more about
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
compressions.
well,
yeah.
that changed during COVID.
A long time, yeah. All right, so our newsletter will be an April-May newsletter, so we will be sending that to the printer in mid-March. Our Shine Counselor is available year-round if people want to talk about insurance. Obviously, open enrollment is over. That was October to December, so changes cannot be made unless you are turning 65 and then, you're making choices. But he's still available if people have questions throughout the year. Again, we're always in need of volunteers.
I've tried.
We put something in the newsletter every time too.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
excellent work. And now we have an update from the Friends of the Newbury Council on Aging.
So Joyce is not here this morning, but she was at our last meeting.
Yep.
So we have several new members of the Friends. So that has grown from, I think, the 2 people who were participating to I think there's now 9.
Wow.
So there's a significant
Excellent.
interest, yes.
Excellent.
And people that are attending our events, who know who we are and what we do, are starting to work on different fundraising options. So what they're working on right now, 50/50 raffles at some of our events. Baskets that'll be raffled off. They're talking about a yard sale. So 2 people that are new to the Friends, Helen and Lucy, a mother-daughter team, have actually been voted to be the fundraising committee. So they're sort of a subcommittee working on different ideas and topics. So I know the yard sale is a big one that they're working on. They're going to reach out to a couple of different places to see if it's someplace they could have the yard sale. Potentially indoors, I think, to avoid any weather issues. So they're working on that. Meetings are generally held on the 3rd Wednesday of each month at the Council on Aging at 9 a.m. Anyone is welcome to join us. So if you have questions or you think you'd like to volunteer, people are more than welcome to come by.
So proceeds from their fundraising, does
Comes
that
to the
go
council.
to us?
To the Council on Aging, yeah.
Truly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So the Friends group that I have been working with had a significant donation. I believe it was part of like an estate plan. So they have been using those funds to help supplement our budget.
To
for the
help
past-
what?
Supplement the budget.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right.
So I use their donations
Yep.
generally for our major events.
Cool.
The holiday party, the Thanksgiving, the St. Patrick's Day, things like that, to pay for catering, live entertainers, bigger expenses. That being said, as much as we're appreciative of their donations, there's been no replenishment happening. So with this new group joining, hopefully the replenishment will start to happen.
Excellent. All good news.
Yes. So that's basically the update.
Sounds good. Any new business? All right.
Nothing.
Then I'd like to establish our next meeting date at 3/18/24. Hello, sir, how are you? So if I could get a motion to establish the meeting?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And we've plowed through things pretty quickly. Do you have any new business you would like to discuss?
No,
All right.
other than, my notice said 9:30.
That's for our building meeting.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
No worries.
Little mix up, that's all.
That's okay.
Motion to adjourn, sir.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Well, that was a quick meeting.